Did I have takeaway yesterday? Yes, I did. Do I regret it? Yes, I do. So if today's a bit slow and yeah, you might know why. But happy Monday. That's day 7 in Advent. So we'll get a look at what our number 7 thing words. Um, we'll have a look at our number 7 in the Advent. Now, it's a skinny one, so I'm not sure what's going to be in here, but we'll see if that inspires us to make something. Gingerbread coffee, really nice. Okay. Diana, hello there, and Tobias is in the house as well. Oh, wow! That is not what I expected. We have got sparkly fairy wings. Oh, now that's making me think differently. Okay. Gonna ask, what do you think I should make? Now, what else could we make with fairy wings that are not? Oh, I thought they were cardboard. They're not. They're metal wings. That is cool. These wings, metal wings, these wings are perfect size for small felties, fairies, and angels. They can be sewn or tied on. Perfect for seasonal or memorial. Memorial. I can't do words. Memorial makes. Yeah, that's the word. But anyway, these are. I thought they were like cardboard, but yeah, they're metal, a little bit sparkly, really cute. Right, what am I going to make with these wings? I think a little. I think a little angel-y type things in order. Tobias, a huge moustache. Oh yes. Serena, hello there, and Lisa, hello. All right. Let's see what colours I've got about here. I do actually have a flesh tone to make a little angel-y type thing's head, and then we can do a little body in whatever colours I decide upon later. Let's do a little angel-y creature. So a little bit of flesh. This is from the makers as well. This is cool. I've got all the right stuff lying about. So yeah. I think everybody here can felt a bowl, so you don't need a tutorial for that. I've taken a bit of flesh and I'm running it into a circle. Oh. So, what's everyone's plans for today, this week? I had tons of plans for everything I was going to do, and my energy has hit rock bottom due to, eating junk food last night. It was good though. It was super good, but I'm suffering today. I think I'll be taking it relatively easy. Done work this morning, got more work to do this afternoon. Now, I do have some videos to make, but I was wondering about leaving them till the new year. I'll let you guys into a secret thing. I've been doing the continuing with the series of what can I do that costs less and makes me more money than eats the ads. And I have got some things that are really working for me. But at the same time, the videos just now are seeming to get lost, there's always a dip in December. So I don't know whether to make these videos because I'm super busy and there's loads of other things I could be doing. Make these videos and have them like die a death, or leave them till next year and let them shine. But I'll let you in on a secret. I was doing a little practicing on the renewing an item a couple of times, and wow, the difference is huge. It's done really well. But that is just over Christmas time, so I'm thinking even if I make the video just now, it probably won't help people because it's probably too late, if that makes sense. Anyway, right, we've got a head. I'll felt it down a little bit more because these wings are a little teeny. I don't want to make her too big. But yes, we'll do that. I'm thinking I will use the cotton covered wire. We've got some of that left to make her arms and teeny little hands, and then white with some sparkle over it to make her dress. Body, dress, it's all the same. So Carol, flipping freezing fog since Saturday night, just getting ready for work. Yeah, it was spooky last night. I didn't get to bed till super late, and when I looked out, I was like, that is gorgeous and a bit scary. Oh, cool. Tobias is restructuring his studio to restart making latch hook rugs. Cool. Need a lot of space for them, but that's cool. I love the idea of a studio. I don't have such a thing. I have like tiny little spaces that I can record in. One day, perhaps, a little studio. Just trying to get this little ball smooth, but hopefully this should be a quick little project. And I'll work more on that. So we have a head and wings so far. I definitely want to give her arms. So I've got this cotton covered fabric, cotton covered copper wire. So I'm just going out. I am not measuring this very decently. I'm just going out, just sort of about an inch past the wings either side, and snipping that. Again, I don't think I have to fold this stuff over. I'm not going to make thumbs or anything fancy because she's going to be tiny. Or can we make thumbs? Think about it later. But let's do a little twist of the flesh coloured again at either end to give the impression of hands. Tobias was just sounding all fancy as well. It's actually my small bedroom, but I call it a studio. Fair enough. Same as me then. This is I have a little 2-bedroom house, and this is my littlest my spare bedroom. So yeah. Not really a studio, but I could, like, literally, you can see the back wall there. I can touch it there, and I can almost reach out and touch the wall at the other side there. The wall is right there, and I'm about 2 strides to the other wall there. It's teachy. Lisa, like it. Tidied my desk, ready to make a new mess tomorrow. I like that attitude. Yeah, I skipped the tidying bit in the middle, which is it's working good just now because it means I can just reach out and go like, oh look, I've got some flesh lying about there and stuff like that. I think tiny thumbs are needed here as well. That is cute little hand. So yeah, I'm just wrapping a tiny bit of flesh onto the very end of these stems. And felt she's going to have mitten hands. But yeah, we'll see if we can do a nice, quick, fun little project. I've never actually made a fairy or an angel before. I don't think. I'm trying to think. I made the ballerina. She was fun. And I felt really bad about it because someone had shown me it was someone else's work, and they were saying, you should make something like that. And I thought, well, I'll give it a go, but I don't like copying people's work. And then someone else pointed out to me quite rightly that the original artist wasn't all that original and had tons of Disney stuff in her shop and everything. So I was like, don't feel so bad now. I would never have sold it anyway. Oh, that hand's wanting to slip off. What I will do is I'll just take a bit of the white that I'm going to use. This is Maker's Snow White Bats. And I'm just going to wrap this in between the hands because that'll stop them being able, even though it's a cotton covered wire, the hands can still kind of slip off. But if they're held together by the little white sleeves, then they won't fall off. Look at me all talking as if I know what I'm doing here and I've got it all planned out when I am really winging it. Best way to go. But yeah, a little bit of white will just give them a bit more grippiness. Smooth that out. It's a good coffee. I'd given up coffee for like about 3 or 4 months again, but I'm back on it. Coffee and a tiny bit of sugar-free gingerbread cake syrup. Super, super good. Yeah, this hand's it's kind of fallen off the wire a bit. You get yourself down there. We don't want to make the arms too long. So just felting her back on. So I'm trying to think what my actual plans are today. I have still working on the lab dog because I got a little bit sidetracked because, as I said, I'm doing the renewal strategy. Well, I did it about 4 weeks ago, just renewing one of my most popular items a couple of times a day, and it's still getting too many sales. And although it's not a custom made item, it's my bookmark, one of my bookmarks, so I make them to order. So, but it still takes, it's maybe about an hour and a half to 2 hours to make one. So yeah, when I sort of get sidetracked and do, catching up on them as those orders come in, so my dogs are getting a bit left behind. So I really hope the orders are going to stop for a little while, which is a terrible thing to say. But yeah, it's been my best December that I've had for a while. I was hoping it wouldn't be, because November was just about nice and I was just about ready to catch up and go, yeah, I've got time now. I'm not going to be felting all through Christmas, but that's not going to be how it's working. Oh, Tobias, ha 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 ha, winging it with angel wings. Yes, indeed. Right, going to take 2 teeny tiny pinches of the flesh. You probably won't even be able to see me doing this, but I'm just going to roll it into a little thumb. The more pressure and heat you give it between your fingers like this, the more it'll just kind of hold its shape a little bit better. And if you happen to have sweaty hands, it might work even better. But there, we've just made a super quick thumb. Let's just say this is not going to be a toy, so it doesn't need to be felted super firmly. So that's a bit too much. So I'm just making a roll, folding it in half, and then rolling. Bit of friction, bit of heat from my fingers, and then on the little old thumb goes. Super easy. When you're doing titchy sizes, it's easy. You just have to make it kind of an impression of what you're looking for. It doesn't have to be perfect. Don't forget, if you like this, give this video a wee thumbs up. It does help the channel out and lets me know that you're not hating what I'm doing. But now we have arms and thumbs. I'm just gonna make some shoulders with this. Again, just winging it, but make some little shoulders. Karen, hello there. You're having really bad allergies to the felting wool. Notice you're still sniffing. Yep, I'm still sniffing. My eyes are red and swollen. Have you had that bad an allergy? Yeah, I don't think it's the wool, because I've been felting for about 13, 14 years, and I usually just have summer allergies. But every year it's just been getting later and later, so I'm not sure what I'm allergic to, and I forgot to take my antihistamines this morning, so hence the sniffiness. But there we go, we have a head and we have arms. Now actually I think that looks kind of cute. I was going to make a neck. Do I make a neck, or do I just a little bit? So I'm just gonna sort of wrap a couple of times around here to build up a slight neck, a little bit more extra bump, bung a head on. There we go. But Karen, I hope your allergies get a little bit better. I have to confess, as I said at the start here, because last night I had takeaway that involves a lot of carbs. To be honest, that does make me more allergic-y. So that's not helped me. And makes me tired and drink lots of coffee. And by the way, this is not product placement. This is my mug, but these don't exist anymore. I think there's only a couple of people got one of those mugs. So yeah, that's totally not product placement. It's just the mug I was using today. But there we go. She's looking weird. And we're just going to take another bit of white, and I just want to roll that into a kind of pyramid shape. As usual with the stuff I'm winging, she's tending to be quite a bit bigger than I intended her to be, but the other thing you could do with this kind of dress, I don't have any white tops, but you could do like what I did with the ballerina and just cut a big wodge of tops to about the length you want, roll them up like this and felt the top so the bottom is kind of just the cut edge of the tops, and it makes a really cute looking dress as well. But we're just felting a little something. Now, it definitely needs a bit of sparkle. Oh yeah, that's going to work. So let me know. I'm seeing this peeking at me. This is the ancient Angelina. That's how you do say it. Ancient Angelina I've had sitting about. So do you think I should add to her some of the white sparkle? Wow, that's like super overexposed. It's got a slight yellow undertone to it, probably because it's so old. And the sparkles are blue in it, or I have a dark blue sparkle. Again, that's blue. It's got navy blue and light blue sparkles in it. Or a light blue sparkle. There's almost some red tones, light teal and green colours in it, or a grey-black sparkle that has all the colours in it and they're all shedding. Let me know what colour I should pop on her frock. I think I'm going to add just a little more wool. Oh, Karen, you're seriously thinking of using vegan wool. Have I ever tried it? I have. I ordered, when it first came out, some of the, I can't remember how you call it, but the Japanese acrylic wool. And everyone's like, oh, it felt super fast. It's amazing. It didn't felt super fast. It felt okay. It's nice enough. I've also heard people just buy acrylic, like knitting wool from the shops and card it out. But that sounds like an awful lot of work to me. I don't know if you can buy, apart from the fancy stuff from Japan, I don't know if you can buy acrylic yarn before it's been spun. I assume it's spun just like wool. So if you could buy it beforehand, that kind of reduces the step of the manufacturing process, spinning the wool, and then you taking the wool and unspinning the wool. It seems like a lot to me, if you see what I mean. So that would reduce a step. Right. We've got a very fluffy triangle. I'm just going to felt it on here. Do we have any thoughts for what colour her sparkle should be? Oh, I'm just thinking, I don't have much for her hair either. What colour hair would an angel have? I am a bit short of tops kicking about here. See, that's me tidying up. It's not good for you. Tobias only ever eats acrylic yarns. Don't eat any yarn. It's horrible. I know. I've tried it. But yeah, the acrylic yarns, the vegan wools definitely do felt at least as good as the regular stuff. It can just be hard to get the right colours. And I haven't tried dyeing it myself. I do wonder if it would be more difficult to take the dyes. I used to, when I couldn't get some natural colours, I would dye with like tea or coffee or things like that. I don't know how well acrylic dyes would take that, if there isn't the right range of colours. It might be harder to dye them as well. Who knows? Karen, yes, World of Wool sells it, but in limited colours. Yeah, that does not surprise me. Hopefully, if it gets more popular, it'll get more colours, and you could just start out with simple simple coloured things. I mean, black and white gives you a ton of things you can make, pandas. But there's a lot there, and then just see what you can get, and hopefully they'll expand their range. Right, did we not have a colour idea? So I'm going to go with the pale. Lisa's saying you should do your hair colours. I don't have a red, so I can't do that. So I'm going to dive in with, the pale colour. Let's see how this works. It is literally shedding everywhere as I do this. So I'm just going to come on at her neck and put it in downwardness and see how that works out. That's kind of pretty. It would be better if it was woven into the wool, like we had with the red sparkle on day 2, was that? I'm losing track of the days. I've been losing track of the days for quite some time. But it's kind of cute. It definitely needs fixed in a little bit better, but just gives a bit of life to the dress. Wow, I can't show you my table just now, but it is bad. I'm glad I moved my coffee cup, else I would be drinking sparkles. I'll just get felting that in a bit. Oh, if I did my own hair colours, it would be a Pam Clan Angel. Well, I could do my hair colours in carded bats. I've got the rainbow bag from the makers. I could kind of do that. Yeah, that would sort of work. I just tend to use tops for hair, but there's no reason why not. She could have poofy hair. Yes, good idea for the hair. And just, I've probably put too much. I just wanted a little bit of sparkle to show, and I've gone overboard. She's got a kind of sparkly tunic. Well, fairies can wear whatever they like. She's an angel or a fairy? I'm not sure. But yeah, she's going to have me hair. So is this like I'm dead and I'm an angel now? But anyway, I'll put this stuff. Like I thought it was dead dear when I got it, but it has lasted forever. Oh, I don't see the price. It really has lasted forever because you don't use much just to get a bit of sparkle. What I'm going to do is see if I can just felt the wings on. I'm going to just take a tiny bit of white and really carefully, there's little holes in this. I'm just going to felt through the little holes. See if we can get the wings on, and then we'll do hair. I'm just sort of making a staple by taking a small amount of fibre and felting up and down through this narrowest part of the wings and then in through some of the holes, and that should be enough to hold it on. It would look better if it was glued or sewed in, but yeah, I'm not planned for that. But her wings look pretty. They are really cool. I wonder, because it's metal, they they bend a little bit. That's even better. Cool. I was worried I was going to break something there. Could you tell? Cute. So she's sparkly tunic, and her wings are on. I would felt them a little bit better as well. But yeah, let's look for Pamish hair colour. This is the rainbow bag I got from the makers. Definitely want this pink colour. It's slightly more fun than my hair colour, but we'll go with that. And we don't have a deep blue, so I'm going to go with purple because I'm thinking of going more purpley on this side in the new year, because the blue doesn't stick that well to your hair. So a little bit of red, hopefully it'll stick a bit better. There we go. There's the hair tips as well. So my little angel, I'm gonna take a bit of pink and just give it a center split. I'll show you what I've done when I've done it, and then you'll see. Oh, in fact, it looks kind of fun, just like all fluffy. I'll do that first, and then I'll do what I was going to do because that is like that's the best fun. That's probably what I would be like as an angel, just have like all this mad fluffy hair because I'm too busy doing angelly things to remember and brush it. A Pam angel. How sort of what's the word? It's not narcissistic. That's it. How narcissistic to make the fairy on top of the tree as yourself. But yeah, just that's Patty hair. That wasn't what I was planning to do with her hair. That is kind of really fun though. But I was thinking of putting it up into. I will show you. So I'm just tidying that up around the head. Just tidying a little bit because I can't see me having mad tidy hair. Even as an angel, felting myself as an angel. This seems so weird. But it's Lisa's. It's Lisa's fault for thinking this up, and it made me chuckle because it's the only colours I have. Okay, so I've felted a slightly more restrained hairdo, and then I'm just going to make little pom-poms of hair for either side. Oh boy. So just felting tiny fluffy balls, or rather big fluffy balls in this case. I have no idea why I just thought of doing that. So it's like a mini bun at the side of the head. Oh, Tobias, that was a good idea that I totally missed. Rather than hair, what about a halo? That would have also been cool. Lisa likes the fluffy hair. Oh my god, it's amazing. It does work, doesn't it? It kind of did work. Yeah. See, it's all of our creation. Also, I'm just gonna feel really terrible about sharing this. It just seems so, like I said, it just seems totally narcissistic. I made a me angel. I'm just gonna felt this one down. And then, like in half an hour, we have made. By we, I mean me. Oh no, and I just right. If anybody else is making this, because I'm super impressed that you guys are like felting along, and I'm seeing what everybody's making, and it's lovely. But make your own self into an angel. Don't make hundreds of me because that just seems very very wrong to have a. Well, it's a kind of brand message, isn't it? Here's Pam. But there we go with little poofy side buns. That is so bizarre. I just made a me angel. Tobias, self-indulgence is permitted in Pam's clan. Okay, them's the rules. I just want to felt her frock on a little bit better. It's a little bit fluffy, but I totally could finish at this point. It is a fairy of types that is overexposing horribly, but it's got sparkle, it's got wings. I do love these wings, and I've not glued it on or anything, so I'll be able to take them off dead easily if I decide to do something else. Not bad. In half an hour, she's got arms. She's even got little hands. And posable arms at that. Calm down. Calm down. Oh, thank you as well. Yes, the self-indulgence is permitted. I deserve it. Oh, thank you so much. I don't know what to do with her hat. Oh no, that just looks weird. I'm running away from zombies. Yay! That's probably what I would be doing. Okay, waving. That's cute. There we go. Little weaving doll. How did I randomly make my own fair? That is, I don't know how that came about. That was not. I was actually planning to make a snowman or something today, and then wings happened. But yeah, as ever, I would love to see your bakes. Anything you make today, doesn't just have to be copying me, but I'd love to see what you're making. And don't forget, if you do make something from the advent calendar, to share it with the makers as well on Everyone's a Maker on Facebook. And yeah, remember Pam Duthie's Crafty Clan on Facebook as well to share the things. I am loving seeing the things that you're making, and it's still totally cool and bizarre that I can sit in my tiny spare bedroom felting away random nonsense, and then a couple of hours later other people have made things that I made. It's the power of the internet. It's fantastic. But yeah, I'm just gonna stop stabbing her. Am I? Probably just gonna stop stabbing her. And the cool things about these tiny things is it often just looks way better if you don't add a face. They start to look silly when you start adding faces and things, unless you're super good at adding faces. So no face gives her what's the name of that thing where the dolls have no faces to instill imagination in kids? Oh, that's going to annoy me now. But I know what I mean anyway. But yeah, here is today. Today's little critter. It's not even a critter, right? If I will it focus on it? Uh, the wings are gorgeous. I hadn't realized they were metal, which makes it so much nicer. You can bend them and stuff. And yeah, using scraps of what you've got about. That's the hair is in. That was Maker's carded wool bats, but yes, it's a rainbow pack. So yeah, that does mean I have every color sitting at my disposal, which is cool. The face is flesh from the makers. I'm not sponsored. I'm just telling you what I've got lying about. And I believe her body this time I remembered to use the Snow White bats from the makers as well. So there we go. And the Anna stuff was just stuff I had lying about. So cool. I'll give you a couple of minutes to say goodbye. Where shall we put her? Let's go there. She does kind of show up on the camera a little tiny bit. Oh, I've got fluff everywhere. I need to buy a tiny Hoover for up here, one of the little handheld ones, because I can't be bothered lugging the giant Hoover up just for this little room. A Waldorf, Carol. Yes, fantastic. That's the one. Pretty. Thank you so much. Lisa, she's unique for sure. That is true. There isn't another one like her just now. There might be later. I have the fear that there will be more later. But make them like yourself as well. Don't doesn't have to be my hair. But it's cool to accidentally, because those of you that don't know, in E-Rank I work with Starla Moore as well, who's a Etsy seller, and she's like an expert on branding and everything, and she talks about branding all the time. And basically my branding is kind of my hair, and that was a total accident because that's just the colors I dyed it. But now I just need to do that on a little doll and you go, oh, that's Pam. So total accident. Tobias looks great. Thank you so much, Carol. Bye, Pam and the Crafty Clan. And on that, I will leave you. Guys, have an awesome day. Thank you for hanging out with me, and I will see you tomorrow. Tobias, a huge beard. Is that your brand? Well, that is your brand. Yeah, so make a fairy with a huge beard. Get on that. I want to see that. Right, guys, have an awesome day.